That's fun, isn't it? I'd say it's a great game, softball. We beat a great team today, and I have a lot of respect for Oregon State. Pac-12, obviously, arguably one of the best conferences of softball in the country. And for Hofstra University to go out there and win a game like today is pretty special. When you have Olivia Galati on the mound for you, you always got a shot. And I think we all, both offensively and defensively, were a little jumpy early on. Left the strike zone offensively, didn't control the strike zone. But Olivia took a couple innings to really settle in to get her stuff going. And once she settled in, you really saw the real Olivia Galati and Olivia Hofstra softball later on. But Marissa Anderson, who calls our pitches, made some great adjustments mid-game. She has the ability to do that. We didn't have a lot on Oregon State going in, so we had to read quickly early on and hope that we didn't get in trouble early on. But Olivia has the great knack of keeping us in the game even when we're trying to fish and figure out what the hitter's trying to do. So kudos to Marissa, to Olivia, and of course Tessa here, the senior, coming up with the big hit. That's why we have seniors in the lineup to do those kind of things. And she got a little jumpy first time through, and I gave her the old Edwards look, and then she settled in from there on out, got her pitch, and drilled a big hit. Once I get this old arm going here, I don't know how to stop it, so I tried to get that third run in there at the same time, but my arm just wouldn't stop, so I just kept waving. It was crazy, but it was a great win for our program, great win for Hofstra.
All right, Coach. We'll take questions for our student athletes.
Olivia, why don't you follow up a little bit on what the coach said? Definitely looked at the last 11 batters out like you got stronger as the game went along.
Yeah, I think I agree with Coach. It took me a couple innings to get settled in. Marissa, our coach, was telling me to use my legs more, and I think once I made that adjustment, I felt a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more fluid pitching. So I think that helped a lot.
Tessa, what's your mentality like at the plate recently? You've been on there.
My mentality is get in that hitter's count and get that hitter's pitch and just drive the ball. Mostly line drives, no fly balls. Just get that hit and drive and run.
I think that's important for all of our hitters. And Tessa just hit a great point. We need to get in hitter's count. And toward later on in the game, we were in hitter's counts. So when we're in hitter's counts, I think we're peaking at the right time offensively to look for a hitter's pitch. And Tessa did that and executed certainly, with the base loaded, and it was a great at bat for Tessa in that situation.
Tessa, did you notice any changes that the more the pitcher was making?
No, I didn't notice any changes. I realized that she was off a little bit towards the end, where in the beginning she was a little bit on. We were leaving the strike zone. I feel like it was more us staying in our zone and not swinging at balls. I think that was what it was.
Olivia, in that fifth inning, you and Becca, first two pitches, swing singles. Was there anything that clicked in that fifth inning that you saw, or was it just kind of like...
I think to just go off of what Coach and Tessa said, the fact that we were going up there in the box with hitter's mentality, really attacking the good pitches and laying off the pitcher's pitches, I think that's really what did it for us, especially in that inning.
Olivia, Missouri obviously a big favorite tonight, so to move on and beat you guys tomorrow. What are your thoughts on the pitching matchup between you and Chelsea Thomas?
I'm excited for it. A name's a name, a school's a school, and we just have to play to our standard, which is Hofstra softball. And if we do that, then we'll be okay.
How exciting is it? I mean, maybe two of the best nationally statistically meeting on the circuit.
It's cool. I mean, in order to be named the best, you have to play the best, so it's going to be a good matchup.
Now, Tessa, along those lines, you guys have played real well all season long and maybe not gotten the attention you deserve. When you saw what this regional was going to be like, how excited are you guys for the opportunity to play a team from the Pac-12 and possibly a team out of the Southeastern Conference, play some of these power schools and really get a chance to show what you've got?
It's an honor. I mean, who wouldn't want to play a big school, And like Liv said, a name's a name. You just got to come out and play your best and play to your standard, and hopefully make the best team win.
When you've got a pitcher like Olivia, how much confidence do you have that late in the game to get a couple of runs across?
The confidence level is really, really, really high with Liv pitching on the mound. We we know we have a chance always. There's never a doubt in my mind that we won't get it done.
Any final questions for these two?
Yeah.
Lewis?
I just want to ask you how the pitching from the Pac-12 compared to the pitching that you faced back east.
It's not much different. I mean, maybe more speed, a little bit more movement, but so far it's been the same.
How much faster would you say, if you can ballpark it?
4 miles per hour, maybe. I don't know.
We have some very good pitchers back east. We have a couple of pitchers in our conference alone that were very comparable to what we saw today. And early on during the year, we've seen Arkansas and we've seen a lot of the top teams in the country. So we just have to get back to that early season mentality of what we've seen. But today was a real good test for us. And of course, if in fact we should see Chelsea Thomas, it'd be a great matchup between these two. And of course, Chelsea goes to a whole nother level. So it'll be a real big challenge for us.
Any final questions for Tessa and Olivia? All right, yes. Any final questions for Coach Edwards?
Coach, can you talk a little bit as the weekend goes along and Olivia gets into a second, third, potentially more games? How does she typically do pitching over the course of the weekend when she's having to throw several games?
Fine. She's been conditioned to throw a lot. The only difference between last year and this year is that a lot of people don't know that Olivia got hurt in the first inning of the first game that we played against Arkansas. And we had to pull her out of the lineup as a hitter and just pitch her. And we weren't able to condition her because it was an ankle. So she's probably not in the same condition that she was last year, but she's close. But her mentality, her guts, will absolutely overcome anything that she has to do in order to fulfill it.